Hello guys, it's Ben in Parts back at you again with episode 16 of this Cryptid cast series, where I break down cryptids, I discuss their possibilities, their sightings, what they could or couldn't be, and if they're real. And today we're going to talk about the Kongamato, a flying lizard or pterosaur-like creature which is known to exist around Zambia, the Congo, and Cameroon. It's often cited as being around Lake Bangweolo in Zambia and in the Congo region. Now, the Kongamato, its name is a little misleading. It is not some kind of tomato. It's not something you can buy in the local store. It's not a kind of tomato that was affected by the Chernobyl radiation and is 3 times as juicy, although I do have the video up on the Chernobyl Kaptar, aka the Chernobyl Bigfoot, which I highly recommend you check out. No, the Kongamato, its name means breaker of boats in the local language, and it is what it sounds like. It is a flying cryptid that looks very, very much like a pterosaur or pterodactyl, and the natives in these regions are terrified of it because the Kongamato will fly overhead while they are on boats. It will smash those boats. It will peck at them. It will scratch at them. It will try and kill them and fly off with them. Even though the Kongamato is normally said to eat fish, it is not above trying to go for people. And much like the ropen, much like the otilau, the Kongamato is also said to even feast on human bodies if they are not buried deep enough. The Kongamato is said to go to cemeteries, scratch at the ground, pull up pieces of corpses and eat them. And unlike some of these other flying cryptids, which are said to be, spiritual, they're said to be jinns, aka demons, aka spirit guides, aka forest spirits, the natives basically treat it as very much like a physical creature, one that is flesh and blood like them, can cause them real physical harm. There are certain areas where the Kongamato is, around Lake Bangweolo, that they don't like to go. There are certain rivers that they don't like to go. The Kongamato is not an animal that lives alone. It's social, it cohabits with other animals, but at the same time, the Kongamato does not like people or other large animals in the area around it. It attacks them either for food or out of territoriality. It's described as having a long beak full of jagged teeth, as having membranous red wings, 2 feet, a long tail. And the interesting thing is that all the descriptions match a pterosaur exactly. Every single description looks like a pterosaur, with the 2 long fingers on the membranous wings, with the long beak, with the long tail. So what could the Kongamato be? Because there are numerous people who have said, well, this is a prime bird watching area, and yet no one has photos or videos of it. The regions that are not engulfed by war are prime bird watching areas. There are people who've said they could have misconstrued a flying fox or a heron or something like that, and I can understand why a Westerner would misconstrue a flying fox or flying heron or whatever. But natives who have been in the area for hundreds of years, I don't think they would just casually misconstrue things like that. I think there would have to be a real, genuine explanation. Could it be that this creature is rare and hard to find, which is why no one's found bones or taken photos? Possibly. It seems like, based on the fact that the sightings have declined, the creature has declined. I'm not sure if it's because war has destroyed this region. I'm not sure if it's because maybe locals have fought back and tried to eliminate them. I'm not sure if maybe their young are dying or if the natural cycle of life's happening, but it seems like the Kongamato is gradually dying out. So that could also explain why people haven't found it yet. And we also have to remember that from 1960 to 1997, Congo was ruled by Joseph Mobutu, a very inward-looking dictator who didn't let anybody in. It was actually named Zaire at one point. You couldn't just drive in through the borders. It's only recently been opening up a bit, and that lack of openness could explain why no one's managed to get video evidence, documentary evidence, all other kinds of things yet. I think it's very likely to be a cryptid, a physical one. I'm not sure if it's exactly a pterosaur. I think we might need to do more investigation. It could be some kind of large, increasingly extinct species of flying lizard. But what do you guys think? Please leave me a comment in the comment section below if you agree, or if you know anyone who's seen it or had any sightings. Please leave me a suggestion. I check all your suggestions and I do lots of them. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. It really helps me in the notification algorithm. Thanks very much.